Diablo Immortal has just launched, and either you love the game or you hate the game, or maybe you're somewhere in between. No matter where you stand, we have other games like Diablo Immortal in the action RPG genre on mobile devices that you may want to play. So today, I'm sharing 10 other options with you. Coming in at number 1 on today's list in games that are a lot like Diablo Immortal is Undecember. This game is going to be launched very soon. It's already been through its alphas and betas on mobile and on PC because, of course, this is cross-platform. This is a game that is a classless action RPG. What this means is you play and you don't have to choose a class, but over time, you build up your skills, abilities, and skill trees to perform as a certain class would. The cool thing about this is you have the ability to make hybrid classes, the strength of a barbarian, yet the range of an archer, tons of different things that you can do, endless possibilities inside of Undecember. This is one that I really can't wait to get on my phone so I can mess around with it quite a bit. Not only does it look like it plays really well, as you can see, it also looks beautiful as well. The gameplay is flawless and beautiful in art design. Undecember is one that you really just can't ignore. It's going to take this whole space by storm and be a huge competitor for Diablo Immortal. Number 2 on today's list is Razel, and Razel is a game that I played while I was waiting for Diablo Immortal. This is another action RPG that is a ton of fun. It's a very nice looking game, and it has a short dungeon style gameplay. You're not going to be going in extensive missions that take 5 hours to complete. Instead, you'll be running 1 to 5 minute dungeons where you essentially are taking down demons, beating bosses, upgrading your character, and teaming up with friends along the way. The game is a lot of fun, although it lacks the depth of Diablo Immortal. And to be honest with you, most of the games, minus Undecember from today's list, will lack the depth of what Diablo Immortal has to offer. That does not in any way mean that they're not great games. It just means they have less depth than the game that we are really featuring here in the beginning, which was Diablo Immortal. Razel is a great game. It's one that really is a lighter game that you could have a lot of fun with, even if you're only playing for a few minutes every day. Number 3 on today's list is A3 Still Alive, and the reason that I like this action RPG is because of its Battle Royale mode. A3 Still Alive does have autoplay and some other features that a lot of people don't enjoy in action RPGs, but like I said, it does have a Battle Royale mode where you dive into a world with nothing. You have to fight for your gear, for your weapons, and then battle it out against your opponents inside of the demonic arena. I really do love this feature inside of the game, as well as how the game looks. But again, it does have autoplay features, which I really don't choose to main for the primary game that I'm playing. Now, of course, autoplay has its place, but for me, it's not as my primary game on the list. With that being said, A3 Still Alive has a deep storyline with tons of quests for you to go on and a good multiplayer game mode that no other ones have at this point in time, which makes it original, different, and something that you have to try. Not only that, I don't know if this is a good thing for you or a bad thing, but A3 Alive has dropped into the NFT space as well. So although crypto isn't looking so hot right now, it will make a rebound, and let me know if you like that A3 is within the crypto NFT space. Either which way, it's a fun game. You should try it. If you're looking for an action RPG with old school style, Pascals Wager is the game for you. This game is fun. More importantly, this game is hard. It has no mercy. If you die, you start over again, just like classic old school action RPG gaming. Now, this is a little bit different. It's more strategy involved than Diablo Immortal, and actually more strategy than most of the game on today's list, but it's one that really does give a reminder of the old school ways of gaming, where when you die, you know, there's no mercy here. You have to start all over again and figure it out with quests, puzzles, and just brutal battles along the way that take a lot of strategy so you can keep your health, stay alive, and continue to the next stage. Pascals Wager is one of the few premium games on today's list, which means it has a price tag. This is not a free-to-play game. This one costs $6.99 if you want to download it and play. Now, if you haven't guessed, I personally do love Diablo Immortal so much that I created another YouTube channel called Echo Gaming Diablo just to cover this game. If you want to go check it out, go ahead and do that. If you're enjoying this video, hit subscribe and ring the bell before you end and leave this video. Eternium. This is one of the more classic action RPG titles on mobile devices. One that's been around the longest. One that still is one of the best. Although the graphics look like they are from days of old, because they are, this game is extremely fun with a lot of depth and a unique ability to attack inside of the game utilizing a drawing feature. You can draw different marks, symbols, signs, and letters on the screen, and they will impact how you attack your opponents. It's something very unique that I have not seen in any other action RPG on mobile or anywhere else, actually. It's a really fun game with tons of depth, tons of stages, and tons of abilities for you to upgrade your character and further progress through the game. Free to play, tons of fun, and has been around for a very long time. This one is going nowhere. And speaking of titles that have been around for a very long time, Torchlight has been, and Torchlight Infinite is the newest installment of Torchlight on mobile devices. Extremely fun. I've played the alphas and betas and enjoyed them extensively, and I'll tell you, it has a different art style than we're used to seeing. Very much more cartoony and you know, fake looking than other games that we're seeing, but I really do dig this style. I enjoy it, and I think that it looks fantastic, but even better is how it plays. It plays flawlessly with multiple different character classes that you can choose, and really just an enjoyable game that has some really great elements that are going to remind you of the Torchlight games that you've played in the past. An action RPG at heart that's been around for a while. Now, if you like action RPGs, specifically action RPGs like Diablo 2, Anima is a game on mobile, free to play, that really does resemble Diablo 2. This game actually has a massive, I would even go to say, cult following. People that really do love the classic Diablo games love how this game plays, looks, feels, and just overall is. It's a really great game that brings you back again to the days of old when you were playing a game such as Diablo 2, but it does it really well on mobile, and again, has that free to play element to it that many people love. I just like how you can upgrade your character, progress through the dungeons, and really enjoy some classic gameplay style right here on mobile for that mobility, portability, and extensive fun, no matter where you may be. Next up is Titan Quest, and it's appropriate following Anima because this is another title that is giving you that classic style gameplay. This one here has actually been recommended by many people on my Diablo Immortal channel called Echo Gaming Diablo, because they were looking for something to play while waiting for Diablo Immortal, and this was one that came highly recommended over and over again. Definitely classic with that old school gameplay style, but also one that everyone felt was done well and that they enjoy playing to this day. Titan Quest is another game that is not free. It costs $7.99 right now if you want to buy it on Android or iOS, but many will say that it's worth it. It also goes on sale sometimes, so maybe you'll want to wait for that. Well, what is this? Bladebound, another action RPG, not one of the most popular on the list here today, but one that people are playing, one that people are enjoying, one that people are downloading, and one that people tend to really like. It looks to me like a mix of A3 Still Alive, Diablo Immortal, and Torchlight. And of course, Dungeon Hunter 5. Dungeon Hunter 5, another one that's been around for an extremely long time here on mobile, that still has people playing it to this day. A free-to-play action RPG that's been around from, I believe, 2017. It's definitely seen its time, but definitely has a bunch of players that continue to play it over the years. This would not be my #1 choice, but it's on today's list because it still has a really good following of people that are continuously playing it even today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments section below, what are your favorite action RPG games right now on mobile? Is it Diablo Immortal, one of the others that we mentioned, or something that I missed from today's list? Looking forward to what you guys have to say. Make sure you throw a like on the video if you liked it and subscribe for more. Have a great day and be good.